All right, so there's some things that I definitely need to make you guys familiar with when it comes to looking at color and moissanite and how it relates to diamond color. Because I've looked at brands of moissanite ranging from the most popular moissanites, from the guys who started it, all the way up till today. And there are some labs that are actually putting out grading reports on moissanite. And every single time when I look at the color, and those that are being graded, say D colors, D or D through F colors and stuff, it's not the same as grading a diamond, okay? Now, within the world of moissanite, if we were to compare a D-colored moissanite with a D-colored round brilliant cut, the moissanite will not look like the D-color round. Okay, the moissanite will have a slight hint of color, more so around probably around 2 to 3 color grades lower than what the diamond would be. So moissanites that are graded say D through F, for them to be the equivalent of a diamond that is a G or H would be accurate. Okay, so but moissanite, it's a whole, you're talking about a different gemstone. It is not a diamond. So the most colorless moissanites are not as colorless as a colorless diamond. That is a fact that people need to understand. All right, it's not like a cubic zirconia. A cubic zirconia is actually a D-colored cubic zirconia would probably be higher than a D-colored diamond. Okay, but moissanite is its own gemstone, is its own beast, and while it is the most diamond-looking material insofar as gemstones are concerned, it does have its differences with regards to color and also with regards to how it handles light, which we're going to talk about in the next portion, one of the next portions of this video. Okay, so I'm going to show you this moissanite that we're looking at tested on our colorimeter. The first test that we'll do is I'm going to show it to you right now. I'm just going to take you right onto the colorimeter and I'm going to show it to you compared to a diamond. All right, so check it out. We're going to take the gem now and we're going to put it on the colorimeter, the Zeus colorimeter. All right, when I'm checking color in diamond or moissanite, we'll always run a colorimeter examination to see how it compares to the lab report and also to what the stated color is of what it is. All right, so let me show you. Okay, put it on the stand there. This perfectly centers the gem on the colorimeter. Close the lid. Hit measure. Bam. And there you got DE color, okay, which is, this is the color grade that when you put it on, or from the reports, like when we've seen reports from other moissanites, they would grade it. And this is a moissanite that would be graded as a DE color. All right, or I just on our website we just put D through F to indicate that it's a colorless moissanite. And in the world of moissanites, it is one of the most colorless moissanites that you can get. But let me show it to you now next to a diamond. Okay, so on the left is an F color diamond, and on the right is that moissanite that we just put on the colorimeter and tested DE. Now, moissanites and lab-created gems in general, the colorless ones, including lab-created diamonds, generally graduate down to a brownish tint, okay? Which admittedly does face up pretty darn white when you're talking colorless and near-colorless gems, but the moissanite on the right is not more colorless than the diamond on the left, which proves my point and actually just clearly demonstrates my point that even colorless moissanites have a tone of color to it. Now check this out. Okay, The moissanite, and I threw in another moissanite and another diamond here. And if you notice, the moissanite, the third gem, the third large gem is a moissanite. And that moissanite, notice it has a little bit more color tone in it. That gem tested as a G on the colorimeter. And the diamond to the right of it is actually an H color diamond, which is a little more colorless than the moissanite to the, or they're pretty darn close. They're pretty darn close, but the diamond looks a little bit more colorless than the moissanite to the left of it. So that that moissanite that tested as a G color is more like an I color diamond equivalent. So okay, so obviously the takeaway is this. If you see moissanites, I don't care what the brand is, marketed online as whatever, you know, colorless, or even from grading laboratories, that you know, the laboratories that grade moissanites. If you see D color or E color, and you bring that moissanite to an appraiser, and they're comparing that to a diamond, don't be surprised if he tells you it's a G. Okay, or maybe even an H, okay, if it's, you know, if the lab is being strict even, okay. So in the moissanite, the thing you need to take away from this is that in the moissanite industry, it almost has like its own color grading system. They use the same nomenclature as diamond, but it's really not the same as diamond. All right, so that's what you need to walk away from. Okay. On to the subject of clarity and what we see under the microscope.